the South African Rally Championship, the Sasol Rally, was held in its traditional home of Mpumalanga with a start in the town of Sabi. Mark Grenier in his Ford took the early lead after winning the first stage, chased by Jan Habich in the Works Volkswagen Polo and the two Works Toyotas of Johnny Gemmell and Leroy Poulter. At the start of day 2, it had boiled down to a three-way fight for victory between Gemmell, Habich and Poulter, with less than 3 seconds between them. Habich took over the lead from Gemmell when the Toyota Ace overshot a bend and dropped to third as a result, behind his teammate and S2000 rookie Poulter. On the very next stage, however, Habich's car rolled out of the event, his first such crash in 14 years, handing the lead to Poulter, who held on to take his first national rally victory in only his 10th event. The 20th edition of the Sasol Rally is proudly brought to you by Sasol. No less of a fight for supremacy was expected in the battle for junior honours, with competitors in classes S1600 and S1400 going for their own title this year.
Welcome to round 2 of the South African Junior Rally Champs. We're here in Mpumalanga for the 20th Sasol Rally, where the guys are going to be battling it out for top position. KZN was very hard, but this rally is definitely going to be a car breaker.
After a tough event in KZN, rally rookie Guy Butwell knew the score.
Well, first thing we've got to do is just got to get through stage 1. There's been a lot of rain on the track, so we just got to get through the day. My plan is just to take it easy, make sure we're not involved in any accidents like we were in the last rally, and just to get to the end of the day. And I'm sure if we finish, we'll finish up high.
Well, all rallies these days are sprint events. The first few stages are going to be extremely rough. That we do know from going over the route. There's a lot of graded roads. We've had a lot of rain, so you're going to have rough patches, a lot of muddy patches. It's one of these rallies to drive with your head and make sure you finish first.
So that's how the scene is set as the juniors head to the first challenging gravel stages on York Timbers land. Stage 1 over 22.5 kilometers between Graskop and Pilgrim's Rest, and first car on the road, number 53 is Chad Korade and Kes Naidu in the Silverton Engineering Toyota Auris.
Hoping to have a clean run, but by the likes of that, they'll need to improve a bit more and stay on the good stuff.
Tricky little instruction there. It's a 90-degree left coming up unexpectedly. And they would set a benchmark time of 16 minutes, 44.1 seconds. Next up, Craig Trott and Robbie Coetzee in the Team Total Toyota Runx, currently lying second in the championship.
Yeah, it didn't look as if they were on the pace at all. Ended up doing the stage in almost 17 and a half minutes. Went fifth fastest, 52 seconds already behind the leader.
Winners in KwaZulu-Natal, so leading the championship, Ashley Haig-Smith and Hilton Alfrey in their Castrol Ford Fiesta. This car is certainly looking good and went very well. This is what it looks like from the cockpit. Ashley certainly very highly rated in rally circles. And maybe not surprisingly, sets a faster time than Korade by 7.5 seconds.
Car 61, Guy Botterill, Simon Vesey-Lyle in the Toyota Runx. A new pairing for this year. Of course, being a little cautious, went 6th fastest, about 73 seconds behind the leader.
Christoph and Celeste Snyder's brother and sister. Ow! And they get caught out also by that tight little left-hander. And, well, he's going to lose a lot of time. They're currently lying third in the championship.
It's very tricky there, isn't it?
It comes up very unexpected. Oh, and he stalled the engine as well, costing him more time. Finally getting going. They would go 4th fastest in this stage.
Stefani Hugo, Angela Shields and the Toyota Runx. Fairly bad start also, almost getting, well, one of the few that actually got through there very cleanly as well. So, and everybody seems to be battling there.
That's Mona Janssen van Rensburg and Rikus Fourie in the GC Diesel Volkswagen Polo. And that would cost them a huge amount of time. They would end up 8th fastest in this stage.
Car 90, Megan Verlaak in the BP Ultimate Volkswagen Vivo went 7th fastest. We go on board with them right now.
They are the first of the 3 1400cc cars in this championship, the junior championship event here today.
It's not easy trying to read the directions with the car bumping around like that.
Absolutely right. They are also a new combination, getting used to conditions, getting used to how each other works. Clint Weston and Sean Visser, S1600 Toyota Runx. En Henk later gaan op Pierre Jordan Second of the 1400s in the Q8 Oils Volkswagen Viva. They did not score in Natal.
Car 84, Ian Young, Henry Dearlove in the Toyota Yaris, second in the 1400 class.
Servicing at Graskop and problems for the Verlaag Vivo.
There's a lot of work going on in the car. What's up?
Well, we had a good stage, no problems that we knew of, but when we were about to clock into service, the car didn't want to start. So there was some pushing involved, but we're here now. We must always go and the car still not starting, so we don't know what the problem is at this stage.
Stage 2, the longest of the event, over 25.5 kilometers. And Charles Conradi currently in second position, pushing hard. He's trying to make up that deficit of about 7.5 seconds. Craig Trott currently in third position, also pushing hard and trying to make up a deficit of over 50 seconds.
Ashley Hay-Smith, Hilton Offery in the Ford Fiesta, looking really good at this stage.
On board we go with them now. Oh, and there's a blockage further up in the road. That's Charles Conradi. In fact, he crashed on a bridge and everybody cannot get across, so they all held up.
Because of the incident on stage 2, everybody was given a time of 26.46, which means Ashley Hay-Smith, Hilton Offery in the Ford Fiesta lead. Third place is Clint Weston.
Stage 3 at Driekop now, a repeat of stage 1. Only 6 runners left in the junior championship. This is Craig Trott, still pushing hard. He's lying 4th overall in the class at the moment. That's Guy Bottrell's son. Ashley Haig-Smith has gone missing. Ashley Haig-Smith has gone missing as we go to the Snyders pairing, now 3rd overall. In fact, moving up to 2nd after the stage, Janse van Rensburg. He wins the stage. Weston, 2nd overall, moves into the lead, in fact, at the end of this stage. And Henk Latergan, the only remaining S1400 runner, moves up to 6th overall.
Christoph, you're having a very good start to your day.
Yeah, I think we're just lucky. The other guys had some issues in this stage now. Stage 1 we had an overshoot, so we lost a bit of time there. And unfortunately with Chart now in stage 2, also Ashley's out in stage 3, so we had a good clean run in the last stage and we'd like to keep it up.
Stage 5 and Craig Trott, 2nd overall after the previous stage by about 28.5 seconds, but he would win the stage to close the gap to less than 14 seconds to the leaders. Guy Bottrell, 3rd after stage 4, but losing about 14 minutes in the stage, dropping to 6th overall.
Snyder's improving all the time, 3rd fastest on the stage, but enough to keep them 1st overall.
Janse van Rensburg, very fast, 4th overall, but thanks to Bottrell's problems, he moves to 3rd after stage 5.
Clint Weston almost a minute down on stage 5 to the stage winner, Craig Trott. Clint Weston and Sean Pfister are yet to improve.
As we get to the final 2 town stages of the day, Snyders leads Trott by just less than 14 seconds, with Janse van Rensburg about 50 seconds further back in 3rd. Penalty drops Christoph Snyders down to 2nd overall at the end of day 1, almost half a minute behind Craig Trott.
Think today's going to be tougher than yesterday?
I think so. Now we know where we all stand in our class. The pressure's on the top 3 of us. Yeah, we've got to try and keep our lead. The 2 chasers, they're going to try and catch us.
What is the one thing that you're scared of going into the stage?
I'm not actually scared, so I'm fearless. So we're just going to eat it as fast as we can to get 1st place before the end of the day.
Stage 9, 2 cars at a time going head-to-head. It doesn't get better than this. Stage 10 now, and Snyders 2nd overall by 26.7 seconds, chasing Craig Trott.
So without doubt, it is a 3-way battle between Trott, Snyders and Morten Janse van Rensburg, with just 71.5 seconds between the 3 of them.
Clint Weston 4th overall at the moment, more than 3 minutes off the pace, and he remains 4th at the end of the stage. Henk Latergan 5th overall, the only remaining runner in the S1400, but he would lose 18 minutes on the stage.
Guy Bottrell still languishes in 6th overall.
back to the service park in Sabi. After stage 11,
You saying you like these stages?
Yeah, no, I like fast stages. I like the push, I like fast stuff. So we'll see what happens.
You're doing the stages you did last night again now. Looking forward to them. They were quite rough.
It's a lot better, an advantage for me being new into it, that I know what I'm going into, so I can keep my foot down a little bit more.
So it's like lap 2.
Yes, absolutely. I think it proved yesterday that it was good for me because I was extra fast doing that.
So Henk, how were those 2 gravel stages for you?
They were really nice, but we got 2 flat tires on the one side, so yeah, we lost quite well. There's nobody to race against, so it doesn't really matter.
Did you manage to change one of them at least in the stage, or did you have to drive out on 2 flats?
No, we changed one, and then on the open section we were forced to change the other because it was hitting the car and the bumper and everything. Scared it's going to hit the fuel line.
Stage 13, it is car number 57, Christoph Snijders, now only 12.6 seconds behind Trott and Coetzee. A good result here in stage 13 could bring a change in the overall standings. On board with them now, rough terrain, really tricky conditions. They would go on to post a brilliant time, 9:28.5 in this stage.
Craig Trott coming into the stage, leading overall, but that time set by the Snijders bearing cost him 14 seconds, so he drops down to second position, 1.6 seconds behind Snijders. Janssen van Rensburg, he won stage 12, lying third overall at the moment, only 0.2 of a second behind Snijders.
Glenn Weston having a terrible stage. Find himself 36.4 seconds on the eventual stage winner, Christoph Snijders.
Bottrell lying fifth overall at the moment, about 17 minutes off the pace. Stage 14 now. Snijders leading by 1.6 seconds. And they would carry on to lose 15 seconds to Craig Trott in this stage. And Craig Trott would retake the lead after the mistake by the Snijders pairing.
Car 55, Morty Janssen van Rensburg.
Currently lying third overall, just 10.8 seconds off the lead, and they would win this stage to move up to second position.
Everybody's happy. Clint Weston now.
Fourth overall, he lost about 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but remains in fourth.
Guy Bottrell, car 61.
Dropping back another 14 seconds, but still remains in fifth.
At 85, it's Henk Lategan.
Still the only 1400cc runner in the class. Stage 15, the final gravel stage of the event. Snijders currently in third position overall, but he puts the hammer down and takes 1 minute 19 seconds off Trott and takes back the lead.
On pace is Craig Trott.
Loses a lot of time in this stage though, drops to second position. That's Clint Weston, which means that Janssen van Rensburg has gone missing, so Weston moves up into third overall.
Guy Bottrell now.
Up into fourth.
And our final entry here in this class is Henk Lategan, car number 85.
Last 1400cc runner up into fifth position overall at the end of this stage. A penultimate stage in the township of Kanyamazane, just outside Nelspruit, where the people just love the spectacle. Final stage in Nelspruit Showgrounds, and a warm reception for those that made it to the end. The rain came down as the podium ceremony got underway, and the winner go the spoils. So it's Snijders who takes it from Trott by almost a minute. Clint Weston in a solid third position.
Congratulations, a 1600 win there.
Yeah, it's been a tough 2 days. We're lucky to be here, and we'll take the win. It's a good result for us.
And were you kept busy on the notes there, Celeste?
Oh my word, I was chatting away. I'm completely hoarse now for 2 days.
In the driver's standings, Christoph Snijders goes to the top. Now 6 points ahead of Craig Trott, and Ashley Haig-Smith drops to fourth. In the co-driver's standings, Celeste Snijders ahead of Robbie Coetzee, Sean Visser and Hilton Orfrey. So after 20 years, just what makes the Sasol so special?
What has made this event very popular It is a professional way in which it is organized, the rigor that is behind this, and the quality of planning. In particular, the collaborative work that we do with the club that is SAM, as well as the work that we do with Motorsport South Africa. It's also critical to mention one of our co-sponsors, the planning we do with them, that's York Timbers, who provide us the lane for all the gravel stages. And in terms of the public themselves, the attention that we put on safety to ensure that spectators enjoy this event safely, and I believe those things have in fact contributed to the success of the Sasol Rally to date. I've been reflecting on the fact that it's been 20 years now since Sasol has in fact been the title sponsor, to check what are some of the core learnings that we got over this period. And one of them that I want to isolate is learnings around discipline of safety, the way in which safety is applied in executing this event, in terms of ensuring driver safety, in terms of ensuring spectator safety. Our intent as a company is to extend this discipline to schools, to reach young people at that stage of their lives, to help them embrace the safety value, and in fact to even do more than that, to perhaps do collaborative effort with the Department of Transport to ensure that South Africans, through the discipline of rally, are safe in what they do.
The Sasol Rally also doubled up as the second round of the FIA African Rally Championship. 7 teams entered from as far afield as Rwanda. The action on stage 1, 2 and 3. First on the road, of course, Konrad Rothenbach and Nicola Klinger from Zimbabwe and France, respectively, in their S2000 G Fuel Ford Fiesta. Rothenbach champion in 2007, leading the FIA ARC after the Zimbabwe Rally. And he would win all 3 opening stages. Now, Mohamed Musa from Zambia and Moses Matovo of Tanzania, the N4 Subaru Impreza WRX. James White of Zimbabwe and Philip Archinall, also from Zimbabwe, in the S2000 Toyota Auris, 5th overall after stage 3.
Car 103, Skalkberger in the Mitsubishi, second quickest on stage 2, almost a minute 20 down on Rothenbach after stage 3, lying second behind the rally leader.
Of course, his father won this championship 10 years ago, and that's what he would like to do.
Giancarlo David in a Subaru, languishing near the rear end of the field. He would have been last had it not been for a disastrous stage 2 by Mohammed Essa.
Munna Singh and David Shihoka in their N4 Subaru Impreza WRX, 3rd overall after stage 3.
Craig Green now, Michael Exton in a Mitsubishi Lancer. An improved second stage for Craig Green, but after 3 stages would hold on only to 4th overall. Another overshoot, costing him even more time at the moment, not going well for Craig.
I've won Africa twice, Africa Championship. So I thought I'm trying to go for the 3rd year now again to win it. Conrad's in the way, that's the only problem, but I'm having a good time.
Stages 4 and 5 now. Konrad Rothenbach, having won the first 3 stages, would win this one as well, coming into this stage with a 4-minute lead and extending it over Berger to almost 6 minutes.
Conrad, 5 stages down. How's it going?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a hard day, to be honest. We're struggling a bit, but it's just it's very difficult to read the road and the pace and all that. It's really rough and slippery in some places, so it's we're getting there.
Essa now 7th overall after stage 3. He would go 2nd fastest in stage 4 and 4th fastest in stage 5, but he remains 7th.
Things didn't work out according to plan. The first stage went well. We had a puncture in the second stage and we pushed really hard in the 3rd stage. And unfortunately, we lost our sum card in the 3rd stage. So 4th, 5th and 6th stage, we have to take it easy. But hopefully, by end of tomorrow, we'll be in 2nd place for Africa.
James White, the reigning African champion, 5th overall after stage 3. Still getting used to this S2000, which he's out in for the first time. There's Berger, 2nd overall for the South African crew after stage 3 and remain in that position after stage 5. David, 6th overall after stage 3, and he also holds on to that position. Struggling slightly in these conditions, many of the competitors from other parts of Africa not quite used to the short, sharp stages. They use longer, open stages in the rest of the championship.
Yeah, and their cars are so much more heavier as well, built like a tank.
difficult to stop indeed. This is Green, 4th overall after stage 3, and he drops to 5th behind White after stage 5.
We had a difficult day. You know, we may be on the road. We're second in the African Championship, but you know, I've battled. I really battled. It's a new car for me to learn drive. You know, I'm used to normal aspirated cars, which you rev high, and now suddenly I have to be with a turbo, which you have to rev low. I'm not used to left-hand drive. Suddenly I'm a left-hand drive, and you know, there's a lot of things to absorb, and I just don't have enough seat time yet.
What has happened? Tell me.
The roads are very rough, and we had 2 punctures. In the bad luck, we had a little bit luck because it was at the end of the stages, so we could always both time finish with the flat tire, but you lose time.
And the final 2 town stages of the evening, a particularly tough challenge for these heavier cars in the African Rally Championship. At the end of day 1, Conrad Rotenbach leads Skalk Burger by 6 minutes 48.4 seconds. Munna Singh in 3rd. Day 2 and the Nelspruit Super Stage. 2 cars go head-to-head, and again a very tough challenge for these cars. 4-wheel drive, very heavy, difficult to get around the tight corners.
Yeah, but so popular, don't you think, Hendrik? I mean, this is what the fans really come out to see.
Big hit over the curb there for David, and this is the kind of danger of these town stages. Stages 10 and 11 now. Rotenbach, having won all the stages so far, extends his lead over Berger to almost 9 minutes after stage 11.
Skalk Burger now, of course, with Rotenbach being so dominant in the Africa Rally Championship, and of course this one at the moment, they're hoping for him to break down, get something out of this.
I think everybody's driving for 2nd position at the moment. This is Singh 3rd overall behind Berger. Now White in 4th position, and he remains in 4th. Getting to grips now, it seems, with the S2000 Toyota.
Craig Green, Michael Exton in the Mitsubishi Lancer, 5th overall at night. Significant charge, up to 3rd at the moment.
It's hard work for me. I think it's an age thing coming to it now. You have to be a younger boy to drive these S2000s. But I'm enjoying it, you know, I'm hoping I'm going to pick up a couple of points for Africa. I think I'm 3rd in Africa now. Conrad 1st in Africa, 2nd I think is Skalk, and then I'm 3rd.
How's your rally been so far?
It's been good until the very last stage. We just started the stage and we lost all the brakes. And it wasn't nice driving on those hills with no brakes.
Terrifying prospects, I would imagine, eh?
Getting white, can you see?
Stage 12 now. Rotenbach still leading overall, having won every stage so far. Remembering that he's also competing in the South African Championship 2nd leg. Berger 2nd overall, but he remains 2nd. With Singh currently in 5th position, but he moves to 4th after stage 12. White up to 3rd after stage 12. The reason for that is that Green, who was 3rd overall, drops out in stage 12.
Conrad Rotenbach in the G Fuels Ford, absolutely brilliant, leading the rally over his nearest rival in 2nd place by almost 11 minutes.
Berger has a very steady run, has had one so far, and is just about a minute or so ahead of the team just behind him, who's not this team, that's Singh, who is in 4th position overall. 3rd overall at the moment is James White. Treating spectators in Kanyamazane. Four finishers enter Nelspruit Showgrounds to a warm reception from the crowd. Tough conditions meant only 4 finishers, with Conrad Rotenbach taking it from Skalk Burger by a huge margin.
Conrad, Congratulations, winning the African Championship here today. You must be very happy with that.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. You know, it's both championships in this rally, so it was a lot of pressure on us in the beginning, but it was a great start to our season after winning the home event. So no, we really chuffed.
And with 2 out of 2, Conrad Rothenbach has a 17-point margin over defending champion James White. And Nicholas Klinger, the same margin over Phil Archnall. Celebrating 20 years of Sasol Rally sponsorship. The 20th edition of the Sasol Rally was proudly brought to you by Sasol.